Coal power is the most popular energy source, making up about 35% of the world's energy, and it all starts here in the mine, where 300 million-year-old coal is extracted from the ground. Because coal and other fossil fuels take so long to develop, they are considered non-renewable, which is to say that there's a limited amount on this earth. Something I found surprising is that 8.5 billion tons of coal are burned each year, most of which is burned in Africa, where people have begun switching from wood to coal for their fires, and 75% of electricity is generated by coal. Once it is extracted from the mine, the coal needs to be transported to a plant, which is sometimes built right next to the mine, but more often than not, the coal will have to travel on trains and boats and trucks to get right here, the happiest place on earth, a coal plant. Inside the plant, the raw coal rocks are stored, but they are not yet ready to be burned, because if we crush or pulverize the coal first, then complete combustion is ensured and efficiency is increased. The pulverized coal is then ready to be put into a coal boiler, which will use the heat from the burning coal dust to boil water and send steam through a turbine which rotates to create electricity. The coal exhaust we see coming out of these smokestacks is made up of carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides, mercury, arsenic, and benzene, a very toxic combination. As the plant runs, it sends power into the grid through power lines, across great distances, and eventually into homes. Coal is generally considered to be the dirtiest method of power generation, and for good reason. About 25% of all CO2 emissions come as a result of coal burning, but there are ways to reduce coal pollution without just shutting down coal plants. Inside the plant, while the coal dust is burning, instead of sending the emissions out into the atmosphere, we can actually capture those pollutants and store them to be sequestered underground in a geological formation like an aquifer, cave, or even this abandoned coal mine. The pollutants are injected into the ground and sealed up to never see the light of day. However, this does come as a trade-off. Because sequestration takes a great deal of energy, the net energy produced by a coal plant is reduced by about 15% with carbon capture technology. As far as the future goes, according to me, the most important technological need for energy is for clean sources to become cheaper, because nothing in this world ever became widespread until high-quality products were made cheap.